Hi, my name is Megan, and this is Everything Lit. And today I'm doing a little vlog for WinterWeen. So it is Friday, the 5th of January, and WinterWeen starts today and goes until Thursday, whatever date that is. So I have 3 books that I would like to get to, but really I'm probably going to get to 1, let's be honest. Prompts for WinterWeen are read a book at night / in the dark, read a book with a witch in it in the title, on the cover, whatever, read a book with purple on the cover, read a book with a W in the title. I don't remember the other one. I'll let you know later. But I'm going to be reading Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This has a W in the title, and I think it involves witches. Oh, wintry setting. That's the other prompt. It has a wintry setting. I don't know if this has a wintry setting, so this will definitely fulfill the W on the title, purple on the cover, kinda. The back is purple, it's fine. And maybe the witch one. So I've got 2 other books. Undead Girl Gang, finally gonna get to it, by Lily Anderson. This has purple on the cover for sure, and I think this has witches in it, right? Because she brings them back from the dead. So this will cover 2 prompts. I'm gonna try to read The Brilliance of Stars by Janelle Szolewski, because I think this will have a wintry setting. Those are the 3 books I'm going to try to read in this vlog, but I'm going to start with Wondersmith, and if that's the only one I get to, then that's what happens. I did not read at all yesterday, so it is day 2 of WinterWeen, and I am going to start Wondersmith, as I smack myself in the face, Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend, because I think that this can knock off almost all of the prompts. I would say it does have purple on the cover, it starts with a W. Would you call these witches? Maybe. I can read it at night or in the dark tonight, and it might take place in winter. I feel like the last book maybe took place over fall and winter, so this one's probably spring and summer. So I'll have to read another book that takes place in winter, but that's 4 out of 5 with 1 book. So that's what we're gonna do. Books and Lala is about to have some members, like besties reading sprint, so I'm gonna do that, start my book. I also just like general, vlogginess. I need to edit the video that I want to put up today, which is about my 2024 releases. Very excited. I've got 30 of them on the list, and a lot of them I already have like tagged on my Libby, like, hey, if you get this audiobook, I want it. But I think I also want to start using my physical library more, because it's really close by. It's like 10 minutes away. I never go in there, but they're super cute. It's like huge, and it's really nice. I went in there to renew my library card like last month, and so I should use them more. I also want to enter a writing contest at the end of the month, or I guess not enter a contest, that sounds weird, but like submit to a contest. And that is due January 28th. So I kind of want to work on my submission for that a little bit today, but I also want to clean my room, and I also maybe want to watch Percy Jackson. I just want to do so much, and guess what I'm going to do? Like 1 thing. So that's how the day is going to go. It is early. It's about to be noon. I've got a Big B coffee. I got a raspberry mocha, and it's like 32 degrees out, but yeah, I still got it iced. And I already ate the bagel. It was very good. I'm gonna start reading my book, and I'll let you know what I think. I am 34 pages into this, and guess what? It starts in winter. Hey! So this will literally fulfill all the prompts if I read part of it at night. So exciting about that. I'm still gonna try to read the 3 books this week, but if I only get through this one, then that works, because I'm also reading Jurassic Park right now, and I think that's going to take a little while. My Kobo says it's going to take 5 more hours to read, so gotta finish that before next weekend. So I'll be reading this and that today and tomorrow and the rest of this vlog probably. But it's a vlog, so I'm gonna show you my room. It's a mess. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna put on 1989 Taylor's version, and there's Vino, and clean up some of this. My goal is kind of just to get the floor cleared a little bit and put away some of the bags, because I just have chaos from Christmas. I had a week off of work, and out of the 10 days I had off, I was only home like 3 of them, maybe, because it was running around for Christmas and then I went to Niagara Falls. Maybe I'll put some pictures from that in here. It's not video, but maybe some pictures because it was very cool. I'm not going to film myself actually cleaning, but I'm going to show you the before and then I'll show you the after. So hopefully I will actually get stuff done instead of like, I don't know, sitting on the floor and just listening to Taylor Swift. One of the big issues is books. They're everywhere. And clothes. I have 3 full baskets of clothes that are clean. They just need to be put away. I've got shopping bags of stuff that just need to be put away. I get home, I drop it on the floor, I go to bed. There's the air conditioner that, you know, I gotta clean it, and I gotta clean up my closet a little bit so it just doesn't get put away. A box, all the books that I bought at the Barnes & Noble sale. There will be a video on that later. This table is a mess. Hey, Dan and Phil, where I film. Look at all those books. Those are from my 2 book hauls. Insane. I want to get those put away. And then over here in my like bedroom area, it's a little better. Got to put some wrapping paper away and my gifts from Christmas. Ignore the fuzzy socks and vino. So this chair is just piled with stuff. My suitcase is still here from Niagara. Like, Vino says this is chaos. So I'm going to try to clear it up. Yeah, Vino. So I'm going to put on my CD, which I actually just ripped the paper off of. We're going to put on 1989 Taylor's version on my little CD player. We're going to pump the jams, and we're going to clean. Ooh, my hair do be looking crazy. So this is the after. I did not get to that room. Don't look at it. But here's the after, like 2 hours worth of picking up and tidying and cleaning, because clothes take forever to put away. Okay, it's very clear now that I need to vacuum. Am I right? Because look, all the books are gone. The bags are gone. The air conditioner is gone. Closet fairly clean. Look at this cute. You can see my actual rug now with all my cats on it. Those still need to be hauled, so they're over there. Didn't clear up that pile of garbage to take down, and that didn't get done. Don't look at it. But my bookcases are now flippin' stacked. Just wanted to do a little check-in. It is now Sunday. I have been editing a video and cleaning my room and just not reading. I read like 10 minutes. I think I'm on page 60 of this. It's so cute and whimsical. This is the kind of middle grade that I am always searching for, that just brings back the magic and joy of reading and the magic and joy of the world. Like, it's fantastic, and I'm only 60 pages in. I'm loving it, but I'm not doing great on the like reading a bunch of books. But I did say, if this is all I read this week, if this is all I finish for WinterWeen, that's okay. I also wanted to check in because I'm kind of doing like a low buy year. Last year was rough and not good, and I definitely spent a lot of money because I was dealing with grief and I just didn't care anymore, and I just needed like anything to make me feel better I was gonna do. So that's why the bookmark collection got a little out of control and the book buying got a little out of control. So it's day 7 and I'm trying to do like no spend days, but it's really difficult when like you go out and you want to get yourself a little treat, which I'm not like penalizing myself and saying like I can't buy anything. Like, I got up early-ish to like pick up my roommate so she could drop her car off, get, you know, tire stuff done. And on the way home, I rewarded myself with a little coffee and a little bagel because I just rolled out of bed and like went. And I'm not, like, I don't feel bad about that. That was a good choice. And I have gift cards from Christmas. Like, I have extra money kind of floating around to spend on those little treats. I'm like, okay, if all I spend in one day, it was probably like $12 or $13. That's not the end of the world. What I'm trying to avoid is buying a lot of stuff and spending, you know, $14 to $20 every day, because then you're spending like, that's like $140 a week. I definitely cannot afford to do that. That's when it gets crazy. But like, I still have to get gas. I still have to like go buy things. And I'm trying to use my library more. So I've already like requested a book that I was really like, maybe I should buy this. Maybe I should go out and buy this on the 16th when it comes out. No, I requested it from the library, not just like, hey, Libby, notify me if they get the ebook, but I requested the physical copy from my library so I can kind of have that enjoyment of anticipation, and then I will get the physical book to satisfy that. Because I think sometimes the ebooks, they don't satisfy that, like, I want the physical thing in my hand. I don't know how anyone else does things, but what's really interesting, I've been thinking about why I buy so many books and why I'm like, oh, I just want to own it. And it definitely comes from a backwards way of wanting to read the books that I already own. So I worked at a library when I was in high school, and I read books from the library all the time. I used my library all the time, but the books that were on my shelves were not getting read. And so I was like, well, let me just read the books that I own and kind of stop using the library. But then it kind of backfired because I was like, oh, well, if I own it, then I'll read it sooner. And if I read it and love it, I'm going to want to own it. So I just kind of decided, well, let me just buy it and then I'll own it. And when I read it and love it, I'll keep it. And it got all weird and tangled in there, and I just need to use the library. And if I love a book and absolutely want to own it, I can get it secondhand. I can get it when it's on sale. Like, I don't need to own it right away. I'm trying to, healthier spending habits because I got locked in at my current job for the next 3 years with no raises. So we can't be spending out of control because we're not getting any more money. And if that sounds garbage to you, it is. But we're not talking about that. I just wanted to this is a vlog. We talk about life. I'm doing a low spend year. If I do more when I do more vlogs throughout the year, you'll probably hear me talk about it. And if you see me at a store buying things, I'm in trouble. I say, having already bought a sweater this year, but it had fringe on it, okay? But here's the thing. I was returning stuff, so it didn't actually cost money. And I did it's a low spend year, not a no spend year. So I put it on my list. I had 5 random purchases throughout the year that I could make, and that was one of them. The reason I brought this up is because I'm going out later to do some grocery shopping, and I feel like I need to be limiting myself more. And why am I going to get these groceries because they're on sale when I have things, but I don't have these things? And now I'm getting like all tangled up about my stupid low buy year. But it's not stupid. Brains are weird. Our local grocery store is having like a 7 for 7, so you can get 7 items for $7. $1 per item is a good deal. I need breakfast burritos, and usually I buy really expensive ones, and I need to slow down on that, learn how to make them myself. But these are on sale for $1, so I can get 7 for $7. And there are like frozen meals and vegetables that I love, like a brand that I love and I do buy when it's not on sale, are now on sale. So I do need to go buy those things, spend a little bit of money, but I'm also trying not to use my credit cards. Anyway, all this to say, you might see B-roll of me at a store later, and just know I'm buying groceries. Back to vlogging in bed. Traditional. It's because I read right before I go to sleep, So I'm 100 pages in to Wondersmith, and I realized that I haven't really talked about what this is about. So this is a sequel to Nevermore, and in that first one, our main character Morrigan, she is an 11-year-old girl who is like, her town thinks she's cursed. They blame her for all the bad things that happen, and on her like 11th birthday, she gets whisked away to this other world called Nevermore by Jupiter North, and he is her patron, and they live at this hotel that he is like the hotelier, he is the owner of, and it's so cool. Her bedroom like adjusts to her moods and will like rearrange itself and create furniture for her. It's just so magical and wonderful. And in that first book, she is trying to join the Wondrous Society, and she has to go through these like 3 or 4 trials. But in this book, I don't want to spoil anything for the first one, but This definitely has more of a school vibe. I guess I'm 100 pages in and she's just getting to the school now, but there's definitely going to be a school element, a learning element. But I think the main like plot behind the scenes, famous people are going missing. So she and her patron went and visited an angel, and he mentioned that this other angel has gone missing. And now, 100 pages in, a famous like magician has gone missing. I'm thinking Morrigan is going to get involved in trying to find these people and figuring out why they're going missing. In the first book, we learn that there is a villain, a threat to this world called Ezra Squall, and he is a wondersmith. And this one is called a wondersmith. So it's all so whimsical and magical and lovely, and I'm just having such a good time with it. Late night update. I'm on page 195 of Wondersmith, and I'm liking it. It's gotten kind of slow. Like, the beginning was wonderful and whimsical, and now it's just kind of slowing down, and I think it's me. I think I'm taking too long to read it, because I'm only reading like 20 minutes a night. How am I supposed to finish it in, only a few days at 20 minutes a night? That's not working. I gotta read it more. Maybe tomorrow. I just finished watching The Holiday, one of my favorite movies. Didn't watch it this, like, Christmas to New Year's season, so watching it now, lovely as always. And I worked on some writing today, which really took it out of me. I tried to start listening to the audiobook for The Brilliance of Stars. The narrator, the mouth sounds were not a good time. I had it at 2 times speed and was like, maybe, what if I bump it down a little? Maybe it's the speed that is making it bad. No, I don't know if it was the way she was pronouncing her words. There was like a crispness to the way she spoke that was not good, like a not good crisp. Can't listen to that. Not gonna listen to that. I could listen to the audiobook of this on Spotify, which I might do tomorrow to give myself a little boost, because that audiobook sounded good. I have Spotify Premium, so might as well use it. I would like to finish this by the end of the readathon at least, so that I can get one book done. With like middle grade stories like this, where you have a character who is kind of an outcast, outsider, and it's hard to read that, especially when like so many people are being so mean to them. I just want good things for her, and they're not happening yet, but they will, because it's a middle grade. And hopefully we're going to get the 4th in this series this year, because I know it's been pushed back at least 1 year, if not 2. That'll be nice. Okay, bye. It's another day, and I have not read nearly as much as I want to. This is one of the reasons I don't do shorter readathons. I just can't get my shit together enough to read a ton in 1 week. I don't know what it is. So I was listening to the audiobook of Morgan Crow at work today, and it is so good. I should have been listening to it all week because it's so fun. The voices are good. I like the accent that they use. The audiobook is fantastic. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow at work. It's frustrating because people don't believe Morgan, and they think because of some, thing that I'm not gonna spoil, is kind of talked about in the first book. People don't believe her, and they immediately think that she's just gonna be evil and bad, and she's not really given a chance to prove herself either way. Everyone's just judging her on what they think they know, and you really feel for her and her anger. I'm also frustrated in a bad way by her mentor, Jupiter North. He's just always gone when she needs him, and it's set up in the world that he's like important and he has stuff to do, but I also am just like, some of these issues that she's running into, they wouldn't really be issues if she could talk to him, So it's kind of wearing on me that it's taking me so long to read this, and that he's never there when she needs him, and so the plot is stifled, I guess, or she has to figure things out on her own because he's never there to help her. Which, like, yeah, that would be boring if he just told her all the stuff, but like his evasiveness, if he wouldn't answer the questions, would be like, I don't know, the mechanics of the writing are kind of peeking through the whimsical mystery. Right now, I think I would give it a 4-star, and I'm halfway through. It's not in this vlog. I've also been reading Jurassic Park for like a week and a half, and I just feel like they're both taking so long to finish, and I hate that feeling. It's not like I'm not enjoying them. I want to read something new. I want to finish this tomorrow, but I'm going to a candle making like class event session after work. It's like a work outing, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done tomorrow night. I done did it. I finished Wondersmith, and I did it before midnight, so I did complete WinterWeen with this one book. It's got a W in the title. It's got purple on the cover. There are witches in this world. It had a wintry setting. It started in the winter and it ended around fall. I'm reading at night right now. Yeah, I got them all. I think it probably could have been shortened a smidge. I think the world building in this is really fantastic, and what a good time. I can't wait to read the third one. It's called Hollowpox. I'm kind of debating between a 4 and 5 star. It really do be WinterWeen out here, let me tell ya. Isn't this the cutest freaking sweater? I am giving Ken energy, you know? Let's do a final thoughts on Wondersmith. Also, the storm outside, can you say winter blizzard? Because it's crazy. I decided my final rating on this is going to be a 4.5, which feels curmudgeonly. I usually can like round up or down. I'm going to give it 5 stars on Goodreads, but it's a 4.5 because I just felt like it was a little too long. I talked about it in this video, but the fact that a lot of the plot kind of hinged on Jupiter North being absent and Morrigan not having anyone to confide in kind of irked me a little bit. And that was something that was used in the first book as well, to kind of keep a little bit of mystery, have Morrigan not get her answers. And it gets tiring. It gets frustrating for us and Morrigan. But I really liked the themes of kind of people judging you before they know you, people believing one thing about like your kind of person, talking racism here. I feel like those were all tackled really well. You really felt for Morrigan, and it's really interesting to see like when she was angry and like maybe about to do something bad, it kind of felt justified, but that also became a slippery slope, and we see that with, you know, Ezra Squall, the Wondersmith. I just thought the ending was really good. It was a really interesting story. The mysteries were good. The world building, phenomenal. Absolutely love this world. I love the hotel that she lives in, Hotel Deucalion, and all of the creatures who work there and stay there. And you just get it's a really good way to give us information about this universe and this world and more types of people without actually having to have like plot points there, because you can just make passing mention of like, oh, the unicorns are staying here and so this type of vampire is whatever. And I also like there was a bit of complication. There was kind of something interesting happening there where like this one character was really awful to Morrigan and telling her terrible things. In the end, that person did something really good and like morally right. And so you can be like a good person at heart but still be awful, and then you can also be like a really nice person but do awful things. And so I think that complication and introducing that idea in a middle grade is really awesome. Overall, 4.5 stars. Loved it. Can't wait to read the third. I have the third right here, Hollowpox, The Hunt for Morrigan Crow. Interesting. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you could click that like button, you could subscribe, but really, you can do whatever you want, and I'll see you next time.